like, I don't know, like
Hey,
zombies.
Sexy, can I get your number?
Oh
I like your
yeah,
hair.
let's make babies. Oh
I
hey
can't.
guys,
I don't have a
the
lower
cameras
body.
are actually rolling. Hey guys, if you're wondering why we're playing with creepy zombie babies, it's because we want to talk to you about The Walking Dead and a couple of other really cool shows that are coming out this fall. As you know, well, anyone that actually knows me, this is my friend Cass, and she is also on YouTube, and she's got a channel where she does like extreme couponing. But we have a really, unique interest that we share, which is zombies and like really weird shows. So that's what we're going to talk to you about today. And we're just going to do a recap of The Walking Dead from last season, if you remember it, and then we're going to talk about what we expect for this season. So do you want to go first?
Well, I like last season. I know you didn't like last season
No.
too much, but I liked last season. A lot of people didn't like it, but I'm gonna tell you why I liked it. I guess I liked last season because of the storyline behind everybody. They told their history, where they came from. We finally saw Michonne smile for the first time. We learned a little bit about my favorite character, Daryl Dixon, um, what he was doing before the apocalypse. Um, I mean, it was a really in depth of how their life was before and why they are the person they are now. Some people found it boring, but other people found it really interesting, like myself. Why did you find it boring though? I don't get it.
So if you guys don't remember, last season started with the season before last season. Herschel got his head chopped off by the governor, right? And so this season they were all kind of escaping because the governor's people came to attack the camp, the prison, and so everyone was escaping. So all like the whole group kind of got split up. So the whole season we're kind of just trying to see how they're going to get together. And what I found super boring was, as Kaz was saying, how they went into everyone's backgrounds and stuff like that. Like I found that to be cool, but like a whole episode about it, it was kind of like it dragged on, and then I felt really bored just watching like Daryl with Beth and like was it Beth?
Yeah.
With Beth, and it's like woe is me, and I didn't like it at all. And then like probably towards the end. The other thing was like how Rick was kind of like falling apart, and you didn't know if he was gonna die or if he was gonna make it, and if the kid was gonna be by himself. It was just like okay. I think it did get exciting when they found Michonne a little bit, and then when I got excited was when Rick finally got his manpower back up and became the sheriff and decided to take charge again. So that's what I want to see more of this season. I want to see more ass-kicking zombies and just Rick standing up for himself and really just like, taking charge and putting the group back together. What do you think about Beth though? Like, 'cause she's still missing.
Well, I'm gonna get back on this whole season. I think this whole season is gonna be more ass kicking and more zombie killing and all that great stuff. Rick, I think he was so depressed and everything because you have to remember Judith. He has no idea she's alive, so of course he's gonna go through a major depression. What was your question?
Where's Beth?
Oh, Beth. Okay, so Beth in last season she ran off. Well, Daryl thinks she possibly ran off. It looks like someone may have taken her in the car and just dragged her off because actually we watched this episode last night. Beth's pocketbook was thrown on the floor, and it pretty much closes out where Daryl's running after her in that episode, and he's trying to catch up to her. Obviously, he can't. He's on foot. She's in a car that's been stolen, and he ends up at the train tracks, and the biker gang finds him. That's the end of that episode. We know at the end of the season, he reunites with Rick and all that nice stuff. But Beth doesn't show up for the rest of the season. You have no idea where she went. There's a preview for this season that shows Beth, so we know she's alive.
Was she in like a nurse's outfit or something?
I don't remember a nurse's outfit.
It looked like scrubs.
She was clean,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird for the zombie apocalypse. She's really clean.
Mm-hmm.
So she's somewhere safe.
Yeah.
And she's alive and well. They closed that preview out with whoever she's with, which I think is another woman. She looks like she's in a cop outfit or something. With her, it looks like she's striking Beth. so we don't know what happens to her because that's where they cut it. So it's going to be interesting to see whether that kills her or if it's just a scare tactic, and who is she with? Where is she at?
And there's another thing, like, where a lot of fans are talking on Facebook about there being a leak, like another character is going to die. Like, I personally think it might be Glenn, and maybe Maggie gets pregnant or something like that and gets left with his baby. What do you think?
I definitely think Glenn is going to die. It's about time that Glenn dies. He's had close calls so many times.
He's so cool.
I hope to God Maggie is not pregnant, because we all know how pregnancy ends up in the zombie apocalypse. I mean, I think the last time they counted, they had 10 condoms left from when he went to the
Wow,
the
you're really
pharmacy.
paying attention to details.
Okay. I don't know if it was 10, maybe 5, or maybe less. But let's just hope they're smarter than that. One baby is enough to take care for in the zombie apocalypse. I'm sure they don't want another one of those.
No, definitely not. I don't want to see any more kids on the show. Every time that they would show the baby little ass kicker, I don't know what's her name. Judith. Oh yeah. So every time they would show her, I'd be like, oh my god, I don't want to see anything bad happen to her. So it's kind of like I don't want to see kids anymore. But Carl has. We're also learning about Carl and how he's going through adolescence and that kind of thing. Because he's growing up in the zombie apocalypse, and so like I think it's interesting to see him, and I'm kind of like excited to see how he develops. Like now that Rick is back into, he snapped back into it. So how are their relationship gonna grow stronger, or what's gonna happen?
I don't like Carl.
No, this
Carl.
comic is actually based on Carl.
I know, but I want to just smack him. Like, I'm gonna be like, listen here, kid, you're still a kid. Granted, the zombie apocalypse, okay, he has to grow up different, and I mean, Rick was trying to take it a little too easy on him. He had him farming and planting and doing all this stuff and didn't want him using any weapons. But that's because I think Carl was going down a very dark path, and it's a lot different raising your kids in the apocalypse than as is now.
Yeah.
There's a different right and wrong. So I think it is interesting, like you said, to see what happens and how he grows. But I hope Rick smacks a little bit.
And what do you think about Terminus? Like, do you think that they're like, eating, like people eating humans, or what? Like
They're cannibals.
Yeah,
They're
right?
definitely cannibals. I think from the previews we get that they're. I know these mosquitoes are eating me, and they're like zombie mosquitoes. I think it's gonna be a very chilling next season to see these humans eat other humans. I mean, you do what you have to do to survive, but that's kind of extreme.
Yeah.
And now you get the feeling that they're gonna try to eat Carl and Rick and Daryl and all our favorite characters. Like, what's gonna go on here? I thought that's gonna happen. They just signed season 6, so don't worry, they're still alive.
True. Somebody has to make it.
Somebody's
Even if it's one
gonna
character.
make it. Maybe Glenn gets eaten. Who knows?
So yeah, we definitely covered a lot today. I'm really excited. This Sunday on AMC, Walking Dead. Make sure to catch it, and definitely comment below. Let us know what you thought about this video, and if you'd like to see more. Enjoy this Sunday, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
I'm getting bit up.
I know we're in the woods right now, and we're getting so bit up. Like, there's major mosquitoes back here.
What's that?
What's what? Yeah, there's so
That! No, you need to run.
I thought that was